Hi, my name is Laura Fales and I'm the Food Service Director for USD 320. And I am so thrilled to be partnering with the Wamego Public Library for another series of Cooks and Books videos. We're going to have a lot of fun these next few weeks and a sneak peek of all of the ingredients that we'll be using. We'll have 4 recipes and I hope that you will join us each week in June. Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're going to be making a summer chicken salad. In your bag, you should have a whole head of lettuce, a cucumber, a tomato, a bell pepper, some shredded cheese, and some diced chicken. Now, the great thing about salads is that you can add all kinds of things, so we'll talk about additional toppings in a little bit. The other beauty about making salads during the summer is that so many of these things are growing fresh in the garden. So be sure to go to your local farmer's market or to one of the local farms in our areas and get some homegrown produce for your salads. You won't regret it. The first thing I'm going to show you before we get started are our books. So we have The Good Garden. This is an excellent read about food insecurity that kids can understand. It's really, really good. The Anywhere Farm. Let's Get Gardening, which is includes 30 easy gardening projects for children. And then for all the grown-ups watching, here's a little more detailed book about growing what you love. So we hope that you will get down to the library and check out those or any of the other gardening books that they have in their collection. So to get started, make sure you have clean, dry hands. I've already washed my hands, so I'm ready to go. Since we're dealing with fresh produce, the first thing that we need to do is make sure that we have washed our everything that we're going to be putting into our salad. Now, I have already washed the bell pepper, tomato, and cucumber, but we're going to wash this head of lettuce. And one of the easiest ways, I'm going to show you guys a little trick. If you cut your head of lettuce right down the middle like that, cut the end off. This way, when you take it to the sink to wash, the leaves fall apart much more easily and you can really make sure that you're washing between each and every leaf. Lettuce does grow outside, so you never know when there might be a little hitchhiker that you might find in some of your fresh produce. Okay. This lettuce was pre-washed, so I don't really need to do a whole lot to it, but wanted to show you what the steps that you would need to take. So we're going to eat this salad right away, so I'm going to cut this lettuce. Cut lettuce does tend to brown on the edges, so if you're making a salad that you're not going to eat for several hours, I would save cutting the lettuce till the end or just rip the lettuce. For some reason, ripping the lettuce doesn't make it brown as quickly as cutting it. Be sure to keep your fingers back from the sharp edge of the blade. And you'll notice that I cut all the parts down to the white part. All the parts of the head of lettuce are healthy and good for us. I am using a dark green leaf lettuce because dark greens are much more beneficial for us than iceberg lettuce. So we've got our lettuce all chopped and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and put our lettuce into the bowl. And that's the base of our salad. And move that right there. Now I have a couple tricks to show you about cucumbers. I have two different cucumbers here. I have a regular cucumber and an English cucumber. When I say regular, it's regular for us. This is what you would grow in your own personal garden or what you're going to find at a farmer's market. So the skin on these cucumbers are a little bit tougher. So not everybody always likes to eat all of the skin on a cucumber. So one thing that you can do is take a paring knife and cut down one side. I'm sorry, I'm used to doing this the other way. Just a really thin cut, and you can do that over here. And then when we go to cut the cucumber, you don't have quite as much skin. Now there are a lot of nutrients in the skin. I don't recommend cutting all of the skin off. You can also use a carrot peeler to do the same thing. But if you don't have a carrot peeler, you could use a knife. But see how much more smooth that is with the carrot peeler. Now, the nice thing about English cucumbers is that the skin is very soft and it's not tough at all. It's much more palatable to eat the whole thing without doing any peeling. English cucumbers are a little more expensive at the store, and you're not as likely to find them at farmers markets. I have already pre-cut some of the English cucumber up, so we have that ready. I've also already diced up the bell pepper, but I did want to show you a trick about cutting up bell peppers. There are lots of different ways to do that. One easy way is to cut off the end and then cut off the top. Don't throw those away because we can use these pieces. But then you can cut down the side, and this way you are cutting away and the seeds all stay out of the way. So that's an easy, quick way to cut your bell pepper without ending up with seeds everywhere. Okay, so we've got the base, we've got our lettuce, and now we're going to add the bell pepper that I had previously cut up, which I used an orange one. I like a really colorful salad. So there's our bell pepper, and here's our cucumber, and I cut these in circles and then cut them in half so that they're more bite ready. You could cut them in quarters too if you wanted. And our tomato, an easy thing to do here is if you have the little implement where you can pull that place where the stem was out. It's okay if you don't have one of those, but I always then turn it upside down and cut it in half. Then it depends on how you want it. If you want wedges on your salad, you could do them like this and have pretty wedges. If you want diced, then you can start the same way, but then turn it and slice this way. And we've got little pieces then that way, bite size. So depends on what you want your salad to look like, if you want the big wedges like that, or if you want the little pieces. So to make this a chicken salad, guess what we have to add? That's right, chicken. So you should have a serving of diced chicken also in your bag, and this we're just gonna scatter right over the top. Oh, there's a big piece I didn't get chopped. Okay, there we go. And then we also have some shredded cheese, because a lot of people really like shredded cheese on their salad, but a little bit goes a long way. It's a nice little garnish right in the middle. There you go. Now there are all kinds of other things that you can add to your salads. Sometimes we add lots of things that aren't so healthy for us, like croutons and bacon bits and lots and lots of dressing. So what I'd like to encourage you to do are try as many vegetables as you can think of on your salad. I have here with me some shredded carrots, broccoli, and mushrooms. Those are all delicious things to add to your salad. But the sky's the limit on that. So be creative and don't be afraid to try new foods. This is an easy way to do it, especially when everything is so fresh right out of the garden during the summer. So hope you enjoy your salad. We'll see you at the library and we'll see you in the lunch line.